Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman.
Superman.
Superman, thank God.
I bet. It's a big prop, dude. You know, he ain't got no arms. The weight still, it's in his head and it's right there. So just try it again just because.
Somewhere to cool to get, too.
All right, ready? I got my camera on.
There's only one way this ends, Cal. Either you die or I do.
I couldn't get to my sticks. I'm gonna do it till I can't. The tag came off. It wants to roll over, I can't correct it. And it could just be from that big prop. It's probably not gonna fly now unless it was too heavy. I need like proof of concept, you know?
What? Oh, shit.
It started to. It flew a little bit. I was gonna say, I wonder if I could throw it again.
Really? Sorry about small. Oh, wait.
A good death has its own reward.
We're going in hard!
You are weak, son of hell. Unsure of yourself.
What's up, everybody? Bill from How Models RC. I've got the next project I've been working on in my hand. The body is completely 3D printed and the wing is foam board. I did make plans for the wing. I'd be able to cut them out. It's relatively easy to put them together. The foam board and the 3D print is held together with a bunch of pins and flat tabs. I also made some control horns that are 3D printed to go on him, and the motor mount I printed out of ASA. He's got a 2830 motor and a 40 amp ESC in there right now. So, and then everything is internal. The servos have music wire that go back to the elevons. He's just elevon controlled for right now. I may put a rudder on him. I'd like to see if he flies first before I keep putting more time into this guy. Like I say, he is V3 technically now. I made 2 of these guys and took them to Flight Fest Ohio 2024. They didn't work out. I'm pretty confident that this one is going to fly. So let's find out. Stay tuned.
I'll take you in without breaking you, which is more than you deserve.
It is extremely likely you are merely a fool.
Fallen Angel, Guardian is down. I repeat, Guardian is down. I was bred to be a warrior, Cal. Trained my entire life to master my senses. Where did you train? On a farm?
Alright, he's all busted up, but that's okay. He's missing his head and his arm. But the foam board's still intact and he's still in working order. So I'd like to see if I can get just the foam board to fly so I know where the CG's at.
Home.
Superman!
Thank you. No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it.
So unfortunately, Superman did not work again. I'm going to leave his body off, the top half of it, and I'm going to change the shape of my wing. Originally, well, I have 30 degrees of dihedral in the wing, and I wanted to try to keep it as high as possible so you could see his body on the side when he's flying. However, I think with the shape of the winglets, it's creating some kind of weird turbulence or something, and it's keep trying to roll over. I think I'm going to take some of the dihedral out, and the winglets are going to go up instead of down. And I'm just going to build a foam board body on the bottom of them, trying to keep it basic, just try to get the cake flying first, and then I'll add the body after.
Does Kal-El need to be alive for us to extract the codex from his cells?
No.
This oversized wing should help. I'm going to kind of throw them towards the brush right there.
I'm not about to let that stop me from trying.
I knew the hatch was going to come off. So this is Superman's wing. I was trying to get it to fly and basically cut it down as the plan, but it hasn't been working right. So at least it's in the air now, which is the first time I had a success with this. I built 3 Supermans now and painted 2 of them. So if you can imagine, it's gonna look awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, I've really hacked this thing up at this point. It's hit the ground probably 15 times. This wing is actually flying really well. I'm pretty happy with this. My box man. He's gonna be so cool when he's got arms on him. He's painted red and blue. But I'm gonna slowly cut the fins down and maybe the wings. I might cut the back of his legs a little bit off because I'm still adding nose weight to him and I really want to get away from that. I'm gonna do a lap, bring it down, cut it down. I'm gonna keep cutting it down until I can't cut it or it doesn't fly. Let me go get my razor blade and I'm gonna cut Boxman down a little more.
Is to keep testing your limits.
He's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. As you can see, I've got all the parts laid out on the table in front of me. Version 5. The main difference with this one is I made his head removable. I added a Christopher Reeves head with a traditional Superman symbol. I'm going to insert magnets in each of those slots. Since the heads are removable, if you guys let me know in the comments who you'd like to see on this model, I'll make him and upload the most voted, whoever that is. Keep it appropriate. I made everything stand out real well. Obviously everything had to print without support vertically. I did make a skin for the foam board cape. I got spots for dual 1806 differential thrust motors, my traditional 6 slot that I've already tested, and then my 7-inch slot. You can reuse the wing and just glue it into those other slots there. Also, I'm going to test a functional rudder and fin, so he's basically thrust vectored. So the motor mount, I am using the T-style that comes with your motor. I do also have regular motor mounts for this. I'm going to paint this guy, but I'm going to do it super quickly. Alright, let me get to work, guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.